This is going to be the last lesson in the series of going from minor to major in the blues on the 1 chord. We're going to explore the 4 and maybe the 5 a bit in the upcoming lessons. But if you recall back in the beginning, we talked about how all you got to do is target the 3rd. So you're playing your pentatonic. As soon as we go to the 3rd, that takes us from minor to major. Kind of morphed things a little bit from there. Started talking about some arpeggios, and also back early on I mentioned that to me the major pentatonic sound is a little bit more country, and maybe doesn't quite fit my ear for the blues. Again, this is just personal taste, but what I want to do today is I just want to I want to contrast for you the difference between the major pentatonic scale and the dominant pentatonic scale, which we talked about in the last segment. But just as a quick reminder, here's the major pentatonic. And here's the dominant pentatonic. So what we're doing is we're replacing the 6th with the 7th. Gives us this sound. And you know, the dominant pentatonic scale is basically just it's a G9 arpeggio is what it is. It's a dominant 7th arpeggio, G, B, D, F, but we get the A in there, which is the 9th of the scale. Alright, so I want to play both of those against a backing track so you can hear the sounds. And like I said, that's going to wrap up our exploration of what you can do on the 1 chord, and we'll dive into the 4 next time. Let me get the track queued up so you can hear that, and hopefully you'll hear what I'm talking about, the way the major pentatonic sounds a little bit too countryish, and the dominant pentatonic seems to be a better fit for the blues. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, we've got the G7 track queued up and ready to go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play the G major pentatonic, and then I'm going to play the G dominant pentatonic so we can contrast those two, hear how they sound, and you know, see what you think. So here we go. First, the G major pentatonic with the E. Back to the major pentatonic. So there you go. You can hear now when I play those two scales side by side the difference. And again, there's nothing wrong with the major pentatonic scale if you like that sound, and sometimes, you know, that 6th is a really cool note. It just seems to me, for my ear one last time, that the dominant pentatonic, it keeps some of that darker quality of the blues. And, you know, in an ideal world, you're going to combine all these elements anyhow. You could throw the 6th into the dominant pentatonic scale and you know, sort of create a hybrid scale and go from there. And you know, if you know your modes, you can also use the Mixolydian mode. All right, that wraps up this lesson. When I come back the next time, we're going to do a little exploration of the third of the C chord, or the 4 chord in this case, and see how that sounds. So I'll see you next time around.